Welcome back, friends. My name is Eric. This is Mellowseven Gaming, and we're playing a little Football Manager 2018 today, and it's a special day. It is the final day, the final episode of our Journeyman League. I've got the numbers right here. We started on November 10th, so 4 months, 12 days, 116 videos, including today, 7 teams, including the Chinese under-23, Lin Top Football, Vithor, Rux Chorzów, HB Cura, AC Ajaccio, and the U.S. international team. We've finished up in Ligue 1. We were the U.S. coach for a little bit. We've won 3 head coach of the year, 2 league championships, 5 promotions. We haven't done too badly for ourselves. We make a little bit of money here. Let's go ahead and take a look at my profile really quickly. We'll see kind of how things have ended up. These are what our numbers ended up. Not spectacular. We didn't probably start quite high enough. We didn't go up much of a boost from what we're looking at. And that's fine. But we're, 3 and a bit star reputation. Best opinion, worst opinion. Let's see, what is our salary? We make £10,000 a week. That's not too shabby. 52 weeks in a year, just to do the math, £520,000 a year, which is somewhere in the neighborhood of $850,000, $900,000 a year. So I can live with that. We're making significantly better money as the U.S. international team, but what can you do? If we take a look at all of it, somewhere here, I believe, my contract, look at contract info. We get a bonus there. Nothing there. Let's go my history overview. See what it says there. 5 head coach jobs, 1 national head coach job, and then the under-23 coach. We spent 1,428 days. It's the longest time. We spent essentially 1 year as our shortest time. 3 awards. We've made 2.6 million pounds so far over those 12 years. Not too bad. Total game time just shy of 4,000 days. We'll top that before the season's over, clearly. And we spent about 30 days a year on vacation, which isn't too bad. And just to make everything normal and standard, Copper's decided to make some noise over there, huh, Copper Dog, as she cleans herself and scratches and whatever else she decides she wants to do. That's the weird noise for those of you that were wondering in the past. So the international stuff, I think we can ignore. We've bought 165 players worth about 21 million. We've sold 76 worth about 31.5 million. So pretty efficient there. Our biggest fee was Massimino Scelzo. And we're going to sell him probably in the offseason, 3.5 million. But we got 10 million for Alan Hernandez. Released 25 players, not too shabby. This is the AC Ajaccio. That's where we've been for the last 1,428 days. Job history there, we can see that. Milestones, there's a lot of them, and this is kind of a waste, but you can see kind of all the teams right there. The awards, there weren't as many as I would have liked. We're shortlisted a bunch of times. We're in the American Hall of Fame. Couple head coach of the years. Competition, transfers, other. There's our biography, all told. Doesn't say anything we haven't seen. Conversation, press conferences. Nothing in the notebook, I don't think. Relationships. There's our big rival, a journalist from Poland. We're distant with a couple people. And then obviously we did pretty good. Look at that. We have built good relationships over the years as we've played. I mean, that's a lot of very close. And we can see here, journalist, still at the top of our list, Petra Thorsen. Met her very early in our career as a journalist in Norway, and been good friends ever since. More than friends, who knows? Maybe there's time after the retirement here, in my life for a little bit more than football. We'll have to see. And we've got one good agent here that likes us a lot too. Maybe he'll throw some work my way in my retirement as well. So we've done okay. Local Yokel, one of our past players, is now a general manager. We haven't done too shabby. So my coaches here like me. Any other players here that Alex Grossboy, we're really close with him. Look at that. We did okay. Vokamuth, Pierre. We've got some names from the past. Dali here, he's still playing. Not too shabby. So let's see how we've done. We've got a game to play today, final game of the season. What are we doing? How are we doing? Well, it was rough. Let me tell you, it was rough. But we seem to have bounced back a little bit. So after the Liverpool match, the 3-5, we went on and we got absolutely crushed by Lille. Olympic Sporting Club. They were one spot behind us. We had a little bit of a lead on them, but not mathematically guaranteed to stay in 5th place, which was Europa Club at the time. And they crushed us, just absolutely crushed us. This is the first time in a while, maybe in this, probably not completely in this save, but that I had to find somebody 2 weeks' wages. And we did it to 2 players, Bonnet and where's our other 5'7", and Oscar Vontae were both a 5'7". We were just absolutely garbage. We bounced back by only losing 0-2 to Stade Bretois 29, who was in 19th place at the time. We had an injury. Mueller was injured about 5 minutes in. Legris was sent off 39 minutes in for his double yellow. And they told us the first one was his first one of the season. Not so much. He had, I think, 8. I think it was his 8th of the season, actually. But and then we had Monaco. Now, this was a hell of a game. We lost 4-5, but it was on the road to Monaco. This is how much we've grown, guys, that we could do this. Last season, remember, we beat PSG to, was it a win or a draw? Either way, our result cost them the championship, and Monaco managed to win it all. This season, we couldn't quite return the favor. We couldn't quite do it the other way around, but we gave it a hell of a going. You know, between the 3-5 epic match there against Liverpool and this 4-5 match against Monaco, our team is this close. They really are. You can see Oscar Vontae got the brace. One just before half and one just before the end of the match. Kylian Neveu got one. Alec Blanc got one. We're definitely a better team in the second half. You can see we gave up 3 of our goals in the first half. So we went into the first half down 3-1, and we managed to claw back into this one. It looked like they put it away, and then we got another one. And could we do it? No, we couldn't. But we tried hard. We gave it a good run. Against Bordeaux, who was kind of mid to lower half, I think, if I remember right. T-Bone got a goal. Mueller got a goal, 2-1. Played okay. Ivo played great. Mueller played well. But again, he's been having injury troubles. He was back, but picked up a little bit of a knock there. But okay. We lost 4-5. We won 5-4. So this one was against Lens. Again, not spectacular. Kind of a mid-level team, as I recall, maybe lower half. But a heck of a match, and it was nice to finally win a couple games back-to-back after a while. Ivo, not great. Again, a little bit of an injury for him, but you can see Mueller is well and truly back with 2 goals in this one. Played an 8-8. Both of them there at the end. We needed them, too. 75th and 86th minute. This was another kind of come-from-behind victory. You can see we got an own goal against them early, but they came right back and scored one, and then scored again. So we were down 2, and then scored again. We were down 3-1. But Bure got us one here just going into the first half. They pulled away again, but we got 3 more there to complete the come-from-behind victory. Super exciting game over RC Lens. Really, really fun match. It was away. This one was away. AZ Alger, I think they were in 19th place going into this one. Towards the bottom anyway. They were at 19th place when I looked ahead of time. I don't know what they were when we actually played them. 4-4 draw. Would have been nice to have won this one, but again, our offense did what it's supposed to, and our defense, Painbang wasn't great, Neveu wasn't great. I did actually get Neveu to sign I haven't got him to sign a new contract. I got him to not walk away from the table. There's some other interest in him that he may accept elsewhere, but we made one more go of it. Maybe he stays, maybe he goes. It's out of my hands now. I promised him a contract. He got about 4 of them. We'll see if he accepts the final one. So today we have our final match against Marseille. This is what we've got. We're going to put Bentalab in there. He's supposed to be back essentially now. The match is until tomorrow. Ivo, I'm going to leave in as the sub. If we need him, we can use him. He's not in great shape, but nobody is at this point. We're going to run Blanc, Oscar Vontae, and Mueller up front. Bentalab and Bonnet as our midfield. Bialik and Legris as our wingbacks. Suleiman Neveu and Simon as our defensive line, with Namanji Cali Cannon back in goal for us. I've got Michael Hebert up here running. We're going to try. I brought him up. We need some club train, because remember, we are going to lose Goncalves if I can do anything about it at the end of this season. He's unhappy. He wants to go. So that leaves us Hebert here, Bouchard, and Matthew. Now, those aren't bad. We can use Bouchard as a legitimate backup striker, especially in a 3-striker setup. I plan on selling T-Bone, so that's not essentially. This is our starters, and then we run either Bouchard or Laborde or both as our backup. And Laborde might be, he might be closing in on that homegrown club as well. Matthew is going to be the main backup at left wing back for the moment because we will be selling Skelzo. He's wanted, and he just hasn't done it for us, especially since we're going to run Kasper Bialik there next season. So Matthew steps up. He will be a sub every week, if nothing else. So that gets us 3. We're going to have to come up with a 4th one to qualify for Europa, assuming we do qualify for Europa. But I think that gets us pretty close to where we want to be. Remember, we do still have, if we go and we show filters and we take off not at club, we do still have Alex Grossboy, who is also club trained. I think he might actually be depending on what we do, if we run this formation, it would be him and one of the other 2 in. But I kind of think probably next season, if I were to continue on, I'd play something closer to this, maybe even like this. In which case, Bonet would go here. Grossboy would be a sub for both of these positions. We would run probably Asker, Vontae, and Mueller, but maybe, yeah, probably that. Well, I don't know. Does he have some jumping reach? Yeah, but no heading. Something like that. I'd like to do either a defensive forward or a target man and then an attacking player up there with probably an advanced playmaker up here. We'd run Bentalab and the new midfielder that we have coming in at the beginning of next season up here. And then we would run actually Legree here, and we would run Victor here. And that's, I think, would be the sub. And then Painbeng would be a backup for these 2 positions here. You could slot in either place. And I think that would live us a pretty good thing. If we have Nouveau, it would be Nouveau and Ivo here as our primaries. We do need another defensive player. Who that might be, I don't know. But that would be kind of the plan going forward. But for now, this is what we've got. And so this is what we're going to go into the match with. So let's go ahead and hit continue. We'll get up to the right day and see if we can play some football. Oh, I meant to check how many games total we've played. Does it tell me that? Earnings, game time, national. Overall career stats. Should we just quit now and leave it at 420? 400. It's my birthday as well. 421 matches all told is what we will have played for, and we scored about 2 goals per match with a goals against 570, goal difference of 250, not too shabby. Win percentage of 53%, 226, 82, and 112 is their overall record. 0 cups, 2 league championships, 4 promotions. 4 promotions? Oh, we had 5 because the corrupted database cost us the Lynn Top football one, but we had 5 promotions. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's hit continue one more time. 420. Not a bad benchmark. Oh, we should look to see cup standings. Do we want to go in and see? Do you want to go in blind? Let's take a look, see where we are. We are in 4th place, and as you can see, they gave us, or I'm sorry, we're in 5th place. They gave us a 5th. They gave us a 6th spot here, right? Isn't that what it was? We had 4 here and then 6. Lille was right behind us. Guingamp has jumped them. We're safely where we are. We're not going anywhere. There's nothing riding on this for us. Marseille could conceivably jump Nice, but again, it doesn't probably change anything in their life. So we did well enough to get this extra spot here in Europe, which surprises me a little bit, but it is what it is, you know. Did Marseille end up winning Europa? Let's check competitive. Let's check Europa and Champions League, see how that ended up. The final is going to be Valencia versus Olympique Marseille. So it hasn't happened yet. It's going to be the 17th, so in about 4 days. We'll have to come back and check on that. Let's check Champions League, see how that one ended up. Bayern and Man United are going to be in the final, and that one's going to be May 27th, so at the end of the month. So we may have to do a little bit of delay here to see kind of how those things turned out. I know Final Four were Man U, Man City, Arsenal, and Bayern. So that's how that goes. Pretty good mix-up. Barcelona, PSG, Arsenal, Madrid, Man United, Juventus. We haven't really had, I mean, Man United, especially if they win this one, is probably, you know, the main team, but that's that's a pretty good mix there. Pressure building. Don't care about Diop. There's no pressure on me as far as I'm concerned. We got all these players that I've tried to dump. The biggest problem has just been trying to find people to loan out. We really had a hard time with that, and I think maybe it's because we're too high for the talent level. I probably really should have looked at trying to specifically loan them to League 2, or maybe even below that to get some of these guys out of our hair, rather than just blankly offer them. Don't care, or no comment. Doesn't matter. He's inconsequential in our lives. I can't even be bothered to answer a question. League 1 preview, tactical. Who is PSG playing in things with? They've got Toulouse in 11th. Probably going to win that one. Oh, well. Let's see. Let's get into this. Our defense isn't in the best shape today. But, oh, well. Fitness test. T-Bone's fine. Nabil will be okay. Mateo, not required. Not recommended. But, you know, match sharpness is 91. Condition's still 73. So if we had to throw him in for half an hour at the end, I think we'd be okay. So we've got Marseille. Monaco's got Saint Etienne in 16th place. It looks like first, second is probably sewn up. Probably going to end up Monaco PSG for the second season in a row. So, which I like that. I like the fact we saw PSG, despite how dominant they were, start to fall back a little bit to Monaco. Especially because Monaco is kind of our senior partner club, you know. So there's a relationship behind the scenes there. All right. Our 421st game together. And of course, after 421 games, my volume is still too loud on the desk. Dressing room. Hand to assistant. Prove a point. I think we'll be okay. Audio looks good. Everything looks fine. Hopefully I haven't screwed this up, because this would be a pain in the butt to redo this one. I actually did record the Monaco game, or tried to record the Monaco game, and lost power in the middle of it and got frustrated and said heck with it. We just got started, the computer, everything shut down. Lost power, so it wasn't just the computer. But all right, Marseille looking good so far. We are at home. Look at the fans. We've done well with that. You know, we got the upgraded stadium for Ajaccio. We've been selling a lot of tickets. I think we're leaving the team in a good place. We'll see what happens here. Cali Cannon, goal kick out to Simon. Simon gets it up to Legree. LT Gray himself takes a couple steps, boots it all the way up to Mueller, who is all by himself there on the right side. Does he take it? No, he gets it across to Oscar Vonte. Goal! Ajaccio! Bure Oscar Vonte with the assist coming in from Mueller. Beautiful play there. Just blew past his guys on the right side there after the little pass from Legree sprung him. Off he goes to the races. There we go. That was harder to say than it was meant to be. One touch by Oscar Vonte, and then he feeds it all the way across his body to the back left side. Goalkeeper didn't even really make a move on it. I don't know if he didn't see it coming out. So 3 shots, only the one on target. A couple half chances for us. We've got the corner here for Bonet. Bonet kicks it all the way across, tries the far side. Mueller had a head on it, but it goes off the top of the crossbar and out of play. Kathala, throw in. And a Masika up to Janzeki. Montu, oh my God, what a shot. Mantoon, just a rocket from the top of the circle-ish. Cali Cannon completely caught on I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Flat-footed. There we go. That'll be work. That wasn't what I was looking for, but it's what happened. He was just blew past him. And it's tied up 1-1. All right. Jasinski, that's his name there, tries for it, but we poke it away. Up to Oscar Vonte, out to Mueller. Mueller takes the touch. Oh, fires it hard left. Probably should have hung on to that one for a step or two and seen if he could have got a pass across the middle, but you know what? He's the golden boy. You know, he does what he wants. Shots are equal. 1 on target, 1 would work. A clear cut for us. 7, 8 shots for them. 4 on target. Only a half chance, though. Oh, excuse me. Slight advantage of possession. We're making them shoot a little bit from far away, but they have they still got a goal on it. I think we just say the fans have been fantastic for us. Keep it up. They don't care about the fans. They never do. I've never seen do it for the fans work in this game. I don't even know why we leave it in. Clearly, footballers do not care about the fans, no matter what they say on Twitch. Bentaleb, because we assume this game is accurate, right? Blanc tried to get a header in, but McKennie's there, gets it back out. Els was there, nothing happening. We're playing okay. I think we go up. I think we go to standard. We move it up just a little bit, try to get that goal. This is the final one. You know what? I think we go all the way up to attacking. I think we try to get a goal that we can slide back down to counter if we need to. Legree, little throw into Simon there, nice little bit. Chips it up to the middle. Is anybody there? Oscar Vonte there was, but so was Diallo. And he had a little bit more support. He gets it out to the right to Jasinski. Takes a few steps, thinks about it, blows past Bialik. And Bialik just stood there thinking about it. All the way out, far side. Nice attempt by Cali Cannon. But Perkovets manages to get that thing to roll. Had a little bit of spin on it, we're going to say. And Cali Cannon got a hand on it, but it just kind of rotates off his hand there and into the goal. That was the disappointing there. Come on, Casper, you got to do better. And then you can't just give up. Gets the header on. Yeah. Good finish by Perkovets. I think we demand more. They got another throw in here. They're pushing. Legree does a good job to get the ball off of him up to Bonnet. Bonnet to Mueller. Mueller up to Oscar Vonte. He's running free. Will he take it himself? Oh, he does, and he puts it wide right. Tries to be a little bit too fine with it. Goalkeeper had good positioning. Again, maybe he's better off holding up and making the pass across to Blanc, but we played aggressive the whole time. We can't really argue too much when it happens more. Blanc over to Bialik. Bialik, a couple touches, manages to beat his guy. Blanc can move forward. He's got guys in the middle up to Oscar Vonte. Nope. Bialik feeds it back in again. We just can't get it to our guys. They're beating us in the air up front here. Legree, Bentaleb gets poked away from him and they clear it. But Simon's there, heads it back in. Piacalo up to Ellis, excuse me. He's got 3 or 4 guys there. Our guys are back. Nice little tackle there. Bialik manages to recover it afterwards. Up to Mueller. Mueller by himself. The golden ball. Oh, no, he misses it. He didn't miss it. It was a good save. It goes back right, but no goal for us. We are so close. 3 clear-cut chances, 2 half chances, and we just cannot put it away. I say maybe I get creative this time. We're trying. We're playing fine and back. You know what? Ivo's coming in. We're gonna take out. Mateo. Casper hasn't been great, but I don't know that we got anybody else. You know what? That's okay. We got Skelzo. We put Skelzo in. We do have somebody else. I lied. And he's good. And hit confirm, and let's see what happens. You know, we got about 20 minutes of this one left. Ivo's condition is pretty equal with everybody else's in this case. Last game of the season, we need a gut check here. I need him to reach down, come in, spell Mateo, who hasn't had a great season, to be honest, and see what we can get done. They're getting some more shots than us there. McKennie to Jasinski, feeds it all the way in, but Nikolov is there. Look at that. Reaches down. Oscar Vonte takes it away from his guy. Tried to head to the left. He just fed it back in. It was a horrible pass, to be honest. And gets taken away, and Jasinski's on it again. And nobody can stop Jasinski. Apparently, we all just let him walk by. Luckily for us, Els heads that one wide left. Yeah, Jasinski just blows past our guys. It doesn't really matter if it's Casper or Skelzo there, Massimo. 43 clear-cut chances. I mean, clearly we've had our chances. We just have not been able to put it away. All the way up, Bonet, not able to get to that one. Scelzo, back into the middle, Ascarvante, back up to Bonet. Takes a couple steps back out to Scelzo. Oh, he tries to beat him out wide, but Delgado was paying attention and we were not. It's okay. Nikolov, once more, working hard for this one. There we go. Mueller's paying attention this time, runs to the corner, manages to control it. Big cross up to the middle, too close to the goalkeeper who pushes that one away. Legris still got it though. El Tigre's on it. All the way across to the middle to Scelzo. Scelzo backs up, resets, fires it into Bonet. Bonet across, nobody home. Oh, it's going to roll out the back for a goal kick. We've been so close. So close. We just can't quite pull this one off. Callie up to Scelzo. This is it. We get it here or we don't get it. Ascarvante gets taken off of it. Navu tries, and that's it. That's match. Well, you live by the sword, but you die by the sword. We had a good, exciting 2-1 match. We had plenty of chances. We just couldn't quite put them away. A little bit annoying, a little bit frustrating, but you know what? I think we can agree that it was a successful journeyman career. And a little bit disappointing on that one. It would have been nice to go out on a win for 421. But at least we won 420. We still are going to end in 5th place, and now we can go ahead, disappointing and collapse. That's okay. We can live with it. Kind of backed our way through that season. The last third of the season was pretty bad. More minutes for Grossboy. It doesn't matter. He wasn't going to get him here either. Let's kind of go ahead through here, and we'll just hit space a few times and see what happens as we go. No more matches for us. Board set national budgets. Ascarvante got a goal bonus. We do need to take a look at that. 475 per week transfer budget of 13.6. What were we at? At the moment, that looks like that'll be okay for us. Let's take a look real fast and see kind of stat-wise how we've done. Let's take a look at how about work the spaces. Is he going to give us all those stats? Yeah, for the most part. Let's take a look here at goals. 26 goals for Mueller, 25 for Ascarvante. Blanc had 18. T-Bone had 13. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Chances per 90. Grossboy, for the little bit he played for us for our 8 matches here, followed by Blanc with 0.98. That's really where he shined. But T-Bone, who he kind of replaced, not a big difference. 0.98 versus 9.6. Similar assists. Blanc a little bit more goals, T-Bone a little bit more assists. They both played similar football, so I think it's a fair comparison. 6 players of the match for Blanc, the only one for Legal. That was the real difference there. Slightly better average rate. And he's worth more, so we're going to sell him. Players of the match. 6 for Mueller, 6 for Blanc, 3 for Ascarvante, 2 for Legris, 2 for Goncalves. Number of players on 1. Goal mistakes. Ivo, Pikachu, Navu. I mean, we expect that that's going to be our defenders. But you know what? 3 of them over 45 matches for Ivo is not too shabby, considering the 3 over 20 matches for Pikachu, 3 over 49 for Navu. So I think they were both pretty solid. I think we can live with that. Let's hit continue again. See how fast we can go. This one might be a couple minutes longer than usual, guys. Hang with me here for a few more minutes. Let's see how things go. Matthew's injured. I think we can leave that to physio. We don't have anything else going on. And we just kind of click our way through here. There shouldn't be much going on. Vote in League One Conforma goalkeeper of the season. I really haven't paid that much attention to it. Shutouts, 27 shutouts for PSG. That's hard to argue with. And then these 3 kind of a crapshoot who you want out of that. I mean, I don't see a whole heck of a lot. I guess we go PSG. Now this is a little bit of a niggle complaint. We'll see if it's still that way. Up here we've got them listed by first name, last name, and then we come here to vote, and it is last name, first name. It should be consistent. I should be looking for the same thing, I think. And I think we go Monaco for number 2. So Kevin Nord. Excuse me. And then, I don't know. Nice has been our bugaboo the whole time. So I think we give it to Francisco here. We didn't do well against Marseille, obviously, this season either, but Nice is pretty well crushed. I don't think we beat Nice at all. In fact, we might have better records against Marseille or against Monaco and PSG than we do against Nice. Players inducted in Alan Legree and Casper, interestingly enough, with the short amount that he played, but pretty good. Into season awards, Mueller Fan Player of the Season, not too surprising. Bonet Goal of the Season. Callie Cannon was the signing of the season. Mueller Young Player of the Season. Let's go ahead and take a look at the goal really fast from Bonet. Eventually here. Bentalov down. Mueller. Matthew up to Bonet. That's our goal of the season. Okay. Not sure I agree with that one. Not a bad goal. Pretty goal. I'm not sure that's a goal of the season. Knocked out a group stage. Finished 5th. Lost in the 2nd round. Lost in the 9th round. Lost in the quarterfinal. I think this is the only one that we really failed to meet our requirements there. 2022, we don't care. Squad dynamics. Locker room was a little bit down at the end because we lost some games into team. I think we say we're coming back for Europe next season. Europa League. I think that's where we stay. We don't really care. Into season. It's about our lowest in a while, 60%, but no risk of being fired. Injuries. We did have some serious ones. Luckily for us, these are youths, not on ours here. In fact, Nicholas is the top one for us overall, but it felt a lot worse than it was, apparently. And Shorty's angry about something. So I guess that's not terrible. You know, Nielsen, 4 injuries, 7 weeks. Bentalab, 5 injuries. I mean, that's it. 7 for Grossboy. Can we sort by just number of injuries? 7, 5, 4. I mean, it's just these 3 guys had a lot of injuries. I mean, that's, you know, Mueller had 4 injuries. Suleiman had 4 for Casper. And it's just a lot of injuries. Not huge numbers of time, not huge amounts of time missed, but just a lot of them. A lot of individual little things. Not too bad. Preseason start date, that's fine. Let's go ahead really fast while I'm thinking about it. Let's take a look at the analysis. Over our last 50 matches, our tactic did okay. 118 chances for, 83 against. Didn't do as well against the higher rated teams, but essentially against similar and smaller teams, we did well. So no real problems with our 5-2-3 wingback from our French Twitch streamer. So he did well with that. No complaint. Not quite as dominant, maybe, as we were led to believe, but I would say with the talent level that we brought into it, that it was pretty darn good. I mean, the teams that we were losing to were pretty spectacular teams. So let's hit continue again. And somewhere up here, we've got a Europa, right? Maybe facilities downgraded. Training facilities. Should we request improved training facilities? Nope. I think we leave it to the press, though. Yep. We'll say bad things about him. There we go. That's all it takes sometimes. We got our training facilities upgraded. There we go. And we've got the money, frankly. For them to complain about money at this point, we have earned them plenty of. Nouveau signs through a 3-year deal. So he did sign. So that's good. So we hung on to him. Player development, Norway call. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. I mean, let's take a look at finances really fast here towards the end of the season. You know, they've got $7.5 million in the bank there. I mean, you can see that we've done okay cash-wise, right? So there's no real. We need to keep these things up if we're going to stay at the top. We got the stadium improved to the bare minimum, essentially, for this league. Now we need to keep the rest of it up. Europa League. Valencia wins it. I missed the game, but apparently it happened. So Valencia wins it. They didn't want to tell us about the match, though. Marseille was runner-up. Not too bad. One of our French teams did well, so we'll accept that. We don't really care. And I guess that's probably about it. I mean, I was kind of hoping to hang on to for Champions League, but at this point, I'm not sure I care that much. Promise remove. We need to get Kelly Cannon a new. We're going to sell T-Bone. Do we sign him and then sell him? First team, 26,000. Can we get him down just a little bit? Can we get him down to the 24.5? Suggest? Yes, we can. Finalize, exit. I think we do. I think Madu's going to be sold. Discuss, we're going to do something. No, I'm fine. How much time is left on his contract? Yeah, end of the season. End of the season's almost here. Madu, transfer listed. Easy enough. We were going to sell him anyway, assuming he had time left on his contract, so I don't really have an issue with that. Oh, we have one more contract to give. One more contract to give. We hung on T-Bone. And we're going to do this, and then we're going to sign him. Or then we're going to sell him, I think. Offer new contract. He doesn't want a loyalty bonus. Yearly appearance goal. I'm fine with that. Finalized deal. And like I say, then we're going to sell. As soon as he signs it, he's sold. We're done with him. We'll let the next coach deal with it. We got everybody tied up that we need to get tied up with. He can handle what he wants to handle. Nikolov, new training. He's back from injury. Coupe de France. I'd forgotten about that. Gungomp against Khan. Come on, SM Khan. You can do it. Yes, you can. 4-3. Final. Despite somebody sending it off there at the very end, we were working hard for that one. Nationwide attendance average 2,000. Okay, highest in competition history. Not too shabby. Speaking of which, let's take a look, see how we did. Can we show filters? Just home games. And how are we doing attendance-wise? Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 sellouts. A number of others that were close. Essentially, close to half our games, we were kind of 18,500 and up. So not too bad. Obviously, the Europa and Champions League were the best. I don't know. I'm kind of struggling here. I just don't want to say goodbye. That's kind of where we're at this point. We're kind of just hanging on because otherwise it's over. Coupe de France review. SM Con. Beautiful. Champions League financial fair play. We did okay. We made a profit of 25.13 million. I think that's fine. Hit with the tax bill. Well, there's going to be a tax bill, 3.3 mil. Over a profit of 10 million. Commercial, let's see. 1 year deal worth 1.2. Two new deals worth 1.7 mil there for sponsorship deals. Sponsorships up. Broadcast revenues are up. Corporate hospitality up. Competition prize money up to 14 million. Last season was 1 million. So that's not too bad. Match day was up a little bit, a couple 100,000. So that's up about 1.5 million. That's up about 10 million. That's up, not too bad. Not too shabby. Mueller, Bentaleb, Bialik, Oscar, Vente, and Legao are top jerseys. We have a training budget, and that's probably the end of it right there, right? I mean, I can't think of anything else other than Champions League that we really need to see. And I don't really need to see Champions League, to be fair. Two players called up for Euro, Ivo and... Okay, that makes sense. Don't have any problems with that. And I think that's it. I think we leave it right there. We've got our next friendlies in 43 days. Not for us. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit save. Because I may want to return to this world at some point in the future. Maybe I do want to play the next season. See how my new midfielder plays. We'll just have to see. And then we'll hit retire. And we'll call it a career. Kubenhavens. Muzaffar Kara has achieved the highest average something. rating, I'm assuming. I missed what it was, though. 5 yellow... bunch of people with 5 yellow cards. Psh, that's nothing. That's nothing. We have guys with probably... we have more than one person with probably more than 10. Come on, people now. Save your game. Smile on your brother. Love one another right now. All right, this is it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. 421 games, 116 videos, 4 months, 12 days. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. We'll see you next time. Cheers.